Okay, you're calling from Warri. Did I hear you well?
Yes, from Warri.
Okay.
I want to react to what our expert on what is discussing said a long time ago about eating attitudes and whatever. I just wanted to add his part. He was talking how to place cutlery, how to eat, when to eat. But I just want to add that these days, eating or the act of eating on how to eat varies from culture to culture. In Nigeria, we eat amala and ewedu with our hands. In India, they serve rice on square plates. When they add thick sauce, I use their hands to blend. In China and some parts of the Eastern Bloc, they use a chopstick. So it is not, the way she said it is not exactly like that. It is that every culture has its own way of eating. And apparently what she did was try to impose the Anglo or English method of eating on the people that he was speaking to or advising. So I advise that she should, I'm not saying she doesn't know please. I'm not saying she should rethink.
It's the wrong topic.
Okay, thank you. And today we're talking about being how to be a master of a ceremony, but maybe you want to respond quickly to that. He was saying something about, an episode.
A
few episodes ago.
Lots of episodes, and we've said it time and time again. Etiquette is not about teaching you how to be how you are not or what you are not. It is definitely culture influence. So anytime you talk about it, it's referencing the culture that you're in, the environment that you're in, the geographical location that you're in. And it is a toolkit you apply as and when it is necessary. So nothing is hard and fast in the rules. You apply it as and when you need it. And we can go deeper into that, but today is not about dining etiquette.
It's about master of ceremony.
Yes, nobody's imposing anything at all. I think we use a lot of common sense when it comes to using, we know how to behave when there are certain people around us, and we know how to behave when we're in the comfort of our own homes, So talking about MC etiquette again, I guess the day is here now. You've done a bit of research about it. You're now dressed for the part, okay? A lot of people feel that MCs are all about cracking jokes. I don't think you...
And some jokes can be so distasteful.
Precisely. Now, if you have the gift of cracking jokes, that's a bonus. That's excellent. You're able to carry the crowd along with you. But on the other hand, if you are not very familiar with jokes, you need to be careful, because when you crack a joke and it's not funny, you may be doing more harm than the case may be. And it's not really about cracking jokes. You don't need to know how to crack jokes to be an MC. It's really about commanding the crowd, holding the crowd, entertaining the crowd, and controlling that crowd. That's what it's really all about. And I would say you also need to have an element of knowing how to smile at the crowd, use proper eye contact, and speak in properly. So you have to speak up and speak out. We want to hear you as clearly as we possibly can at all times, Of course, know the names. Whether it is a corporate organization, know who's at the who's the managing director. Know that person's name properly.
So just so you don't call the human resource manager
the MD, And even at that, even when it's a wedding too, know the two family names. If it's somebody's landmark birthday, know the name of the celebrant. It goes without saying. And always try to occupy a position on the stage at all times. Know certain things. Many a times you need to do a recce, so there's housekeeping. It's not when somebody comes up to you and says, please, where is the restroom? You're like, well, I don't know where the restroom is. Whereas as an MC, I think you need to know a little bit. You should be able to direct, even if it is the usher's duty, but at least don't be caught off guard. So at least know, okay, at least I know where this is. So if somebody asks me a question, because I am the master of ceremony, I am trying to uphold this occasion so it's successful, you need to have a little bit of detail on that, Why not use icebreakers little icebreakers? When I say icebreakers, little things that will, attract the attention of the audience before you go into... Yes, get them involved, for example, the bride and groom are coming in and they're dancing in, you can say little things around them. Oh, the groom is dancing better than the wife, and you know, and just to get people up and watching and what's going on, you know, get them attend. And I should say, at the end of the day, with emceeing, it is really about managing time. Even when the organizers are behind time, it's your job to say, look, we're running behind time.
Speed things up a bit.
Speed things up. You're going to lose the attention.
Or slow things down. What the situation is.
Because you can see some people might have been there for like 2-3 hours, and their attention is now dying down. And at the end of the day, you want to make sure that the event is successful, because you're getting paid for the event anyway. So you are also in a position to advise, to say, you know what, let's hurry up. But at the end of the day, there are some don'ts. So with an MC, you don't want to be arriving late. Yes, you do not want to be arriving late. You also don't want to be talking about sensitive issues as an MC. Remember, the stage is for you to engage everyone. Don't make it be about you, and don't talk about sensitive issues. Don't speak too fast too. People should be able to hear you and understand what you're saying. Yes. And sometimes when you're talking in private to someone, or you're talking confidentially, remember to turn the mic off. And as usual, I keep saying, it's not all about you. Sometimes people try to make it about them because all eyes are on them and they are the center of attraction, but it's not about you. It's about the event on the occasion. So presence is definitely important.
Okay, now let me quickly, before we go, let me quickly take you back to the issue of, you know, managing time. There are times that maybe the celebrant is not there, or something is going wrong somewhere, and, you know, you don't want to just start without a particular person. How can the MC handle that?
Say that again, please.
The event is supposed to have started, for instance, at 9 a.m.
Yes.
But the person who is going to do the launch, for instance, is not there.
Yeah.
And people are waiting. How do you navigate that?
But that is the role of the MC, to be able to engage the crowd even though there's a catastrophe going on. So you don't let them know that issues have arisen, or that the main person is the reason why we are late. You have to engage the crowd, do other things. Maybe there's something that was supposed to happen towards the end of the program, bring it forward. Maybe there was supposed to be a certain activity or a display or a presentation. Let that come first, just to while away the time, because at that point in time, if you do that, you're saving time that was lost in the beginning. So you have to make sure that everybody is happy. You know, and at the end of the day, if you've done a recce, really, that means you've done a kind of rehearsal. You should be able to, you know, map out all the wrongs that could possibly be. Yes, have a contingency plan.
If you want to be an MC, you better listen to what Janet is saying. It's not about you. It's about making, you know, putting the event together and making everybody happy and making everybody enjoy the event. And not everybody can be an MC. Remember that. Thank you very much,
You're
Janet.
most welcome. Thank you.
Sunrise will be right back with the home stretch in just a minute. Having stayed with us this long, you better stay for the home stretch.